morning, everyone. Let me know where you guys are from. I am in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I am a soap maker. I have my own little storefront over here. This is my actually second time I ever go live. So please be patient with me. If you can't hear me, please let me know. You're also kind of far, so it might be a little difficult for me to answer any questions, but I'll do my best. I also have another phone here, so I don't know if there's a way for me to check your comments. Let's see. Also, please let me know if you think the music is too loud or if it's not loud enough. I'm making a soap today, cold processed soap, which is a whole lot of fun to make. Hopefully, because I'm on live, usually when I'm on live, I'm sure, not usually because it's literally the second time I ever go live, but I'm sure that just because I'm live, things are gonna go wrong. So be prepared for a show. So I'm just kind of disinfecting all of my stuff before I go. Let me know how you think of what you think of the studio. Right, we moved into here. Say we, but it's basically just me. I moved into this studio slash storefront almost a year ago. I moved in August over here, and I opened up the storefront on Halloween Day because if you do know me, everything is a little bit Halloweeny, spooky inclined over here. I think it matches my personality perfectly, and there's actually a lot of people who are into that stuff all year long, and I think it's something that's lacking in our world where you know, Spirit Halloween just disappears for a whole year and then comes back. I wanna take over. No, I'm kidding. I'm never gonna be able to take over, but all right. Just gonna post about you on my Instagram stories to see if there's anybody who wants to join in. Oh, hello. Oh, yay. Thank you so much. Say cheese. Say cheese, everybody. So we're on live on TikTok if you want to come see me and see me make some soap. We're on live on TikTok if you want to come see me and see me make some soap. You know what's just a shame is that I can't. Oh, thank you for the sharing. What's sad is that you're so far away I can't see your comments. I don't know how I can. Thank you for the follow. You're so far I can barely see anything. How do these people do it? How do these people oh geez. Just letting you know, guys, I'm trying to actually go live more on YouTube than on TikTok. Well, I guess it could depend. I can maybe do some sort of a schedule. One time I'll go on TikTok, one time I'll go on YouTube. The only reason why I'm not on YouTube right now is because it would be the first time I ever go on YouTube, and I didn't realize this, but they need you to get your account approved for lives 24 hours prior to your first live. So I didn't realize that. I was just ready to get along and go on and show off my soaping skills on YouTube. But yeah, so here we are on TikTok. But do let me know if you rather YouTube or TikToks. I think I like YouTube better just because they get recorded and then they're like always on your YouTube account, so whoever wants to go and see a live even 5 years down the line, they can definitely still watch that, you know. So whereas on TikTok, I think they're only available to me for like 90 days. They're not even available for everybody, I believe, unless I extract them. But yeah, like who has time for that? Alright, so we're making a soap and I want you guys to guess which one it is. We have a beautiful floral blend, which I've divided already because I'm making literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers in this soap, which is going to be intense. So it might be possible that I won't be speaking too much. At least you'll be, you know, witnessing the soap making process. Hopefully it won't be too chaotic. I am a chaotic soaper. Mise en garde. But we have a beautiful floral fragrance which smells like carnations, a little bit of like rose, black amber, musk. It's really sophisticated. It's so part of that actually I blended with another thing, but part of that is actually a Dior dupe. So it's fancy, okay? So we know that this person that we're going to be putting into the soap, well, we're not actually putting any person into the soap, but this person that we are representing in soap form is fancy, and she has expensive taste. And I have this, so colors black, I have a red, a really pretty shimmery red, and I have a white, which is kind of a little bit gray, just because I kind of want this antiquated kind of vibe to it. And then we have hearts. So soap canes that we call, that I made this with glycerin soap. It's basically like you pour it into like this mold that's tall, you pour it in and then you wait for it to solidify. And I'm gonna put this into my soap, and when I cut it, it's gonna have this beautiful little, cute little heart shape like this. See, if I put them like this, it looks like I have really like, I have heart-shaped eyes. But yeah, so it's gonna be a complicated design, but I'm really excited for it. And since it's the second time I ever go live, I might screw up, and I hope I don't, but I might. So let me see what you guys write. Hello to everybody. Okay, and I have some cute embeds, which I'm really excited to show you. I'll do a close-up when I'm ready for that. I'll do a close-up when I'm actually pouring and all of that stuff. All of that good stuff. I'm gonna need my tablet. So I put all my measurements on my tablet. So let me go and fetch that. Of course, I put it where the camera is. I'm hoping that I'm not moving you guys too much. Alright. Please let me know if the music is too loud. I need some bumping songs because I'm stressed. This is the second time I do this. I'm a little bit worried, but should be fine because look at this beautiful design that we're gonna be making. Please give me some likes if you like this design. Have you guessed who we're making as a soap? She's a classic. Alright, so I'm gonna get to measuring my oils on a scale. Just right here. There you go. And put some gloves on. Do you already follow me? This is the second time I go live, so I don't really know how all these things go. So all of your encouragements are very welcome. Because your girl is anxious. She's always been. These types of things get her even more nervous, but I know you guys are all very nice, so I shouldn't be worried. All right, let's get to measuring our oils. I put all my oils, my soap oils in here, and this time we have a blend of mango butter, we have a blend of cocoa oil, yeah, I said mango butter, we have castor oil, we have a little bit of sunflower oil, and I forget which other oil I have in here. But it's so magic, the soap process, because we got all these oils, and then we put this magic ingredient called sodium hydroxide and water, and that turns your oils into bubbly lather soap that smells awesome and gets you so clean, squeaky clean, and we love it. I know, I sure love it. And that's what's so awesome about making soap like this, is that you don't have any of that detergents that you often find in soap in like pharmacies or like at Walmart or anything like that. This is pure. All right, pure goodness. Let's measure. Too much. That is too much. I also never have worked with that fragrance oil that we're using today, so hopefully everything turns out all right. Some of you who do soap understand that, you know, when you use a fragrance oil that you've never used before, you could be subjecting yourself to some catastrophes. So if it's a bad one, that fragrance might speed up your process and you might not be able to pour it into your mold, which is a great sadness. Okay, so we have my oil. I'm going to put in my red, at least one of my reds. See, right here we got red. Woo. Red. These cups, I like to use these guys because they're made out of paper, so they are recyclable, which is great. All I have to do is rinse them out, put them in the recycling bin, and we're done. Fetching my magical ingredients. Anybody know what this is? Caustic danger. All right, so I have my red in there. I'm going to blend the red up with my stick blender. I just recently, things that nobody's interested in, I just recently got a new stick blender for making emulsions, and it's my favorite thing. It was more expensive than all the other ones, and now I understand why. Okay. Hi there! Yo, Nelson Riley. How is everybody? Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I am a soap maker in Canada, Montreal, Quebec. French Canada, as you guys say it. So I make soap that is cold processed, meaning that there's no detergent in it. Just amazing oils and delicious paraben-free fragrances All right, and now to measure my delicious lye. Caustic lye. All right. This soap is going to have 5 layers. I've already pre-measured all of my colorants that I need. I've calculated all of my, all of the oils and lye I need per layer. So hopefully everything goes well. I've never used this fragrance oil before, so this is what makes me nervous, the fragrance. I really hope that the fragrance turns out to be perfect. Like, if it can just, behave, that would be great. So I'm blending up this lye and the red. So this red that I picked is actually kind of a pinky red. It's not orangey, because I feel like for my brand, I feel like a red or an orangey red, even oranges, I feel like I have a hard time fitting with all of my brand. So I chose this red that's kind of pinkish in color. It's gonna be great for this person too. All right, I'm gonna fetch out my molds. One. To put my fragrance in there, but I'm actually wondering, I'm going to need to figure out the measurements for this. Of course I lose my phone. Okay, here it is. So that means I'm gonna need, okay, perfect. So I figured out I have all of this batter right here that's like for all these 3 molds. I need to divide them in equal parts for each mold. And I have, where are my pouring pitchers? Right in front of me. My red. First, I have to mix in my fragrance. Now, my fragrance, which is this, poured in. Okay, here goes nothing. We hope it doesn't seize. Oh God, it always worries me. Seems like we're now doing great. Okay. It smells so good and springy. We're also so sophisticated. Yeah, oh my God, guys, I'm so happy. This soap is gonna turn out great. Okay, it's not accelerating, it's not decelerating. I'm just mixing it in with my spatula for now, because you know what? I think it's better to be safe than sorry. And this red has turned out to be absolutely perfect. All right, time to pour. I need to measure. Now you guys gonna have a chance to see how red this is, or what the red looks like. So it's a bit of a pinkish red. It's also like kind of like a desaturated red is more like the red that I want, because I want a bit of an antiquated feel to this. Not that the person I'm trying to represent is like necessarily old or anything like that, but she's a little old old-fashioned if you'd like. So yeah. And her style is just, you know, it's also from an old tale. It's not that old, but it's definitely not modern. Although we all love it, us modern kids. Have you guessed who I'm trying to represent? Let me know. Okay, now that it's been mixed up, I'm gonna blend it for realsies. I'm gonna remove that excess because next layer is gonna be white, and I want it to be as white as possible. I don't want it to be pinkish red, white, because there's going to be 2 white layers, and we want those to be as close to one another in color. We can't survive. Alright, so we're going for 263 per mole. Let's do it. I love how this playlist has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm trying to make. Alright, so 819 minus 263 is 556. And I'm trying to get as straight layers as possible, kind of to replicate her dress. I'm sorry, it's gonna make a little bit of noise because I'm gonna have to tap them down to make sure that it's as flat as possible. Perfect. Next layer is going to be white. I'm gonna try and put this in here. What I was looking for this thing. Try and minimize the mess. Try and be not too chaotic. Although I did tell you I was. I'm just trying to be a better soaper. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna wipe this down. And put this in here now. And then we measure our white layer, or one of our white layers. This goes away. This goes for later. White layer. My bucket. My bucket. Not yet. its booth. All I need to make this soap making experience even cooler is, you know, those like explosions of confetti. The steam. Still too much. Okay, just a little drop. There you go. And white. Actually, you need to blend this up real quick. Because sometimes titanium dioxide is what it makes it white. It's a natural mineral that is found in nature, hence natural. But sometimes it kind of separates and like settles to the bottom of your oil. I mix it up with oil before putting it into my other batch of oils, just to make sure that all is good. There's no clumps of the titanium dioxide in my oil, because or else it kind of like shows into your oils and your soap batter and your end soap. You can have little chunks of white titanium dioxide. It's just not pretty. I like it to be homogeneous. And live. If I can open it. Go. And I always close this guy up because lye is corrosive. My guys, you also always want to have some gloves on. You also always want to have some eyewear on as well when you're working with lye, because it is corrosive. The corrosive factor of lye always ends up leaving the soap within a day or two, so it's going to be perfectly safe for you to use within 2 days. But actually, you need to make your soap cure for a full month, actually, if possible. For a full month before you sell it to people. The reason is, it's not that it's unsafe before 1 month. It's just, it's gonna be a little soft. You just want it to be like, you know, longer lasting as long lasting as possible for your people, you know? There's nothing sadder than buying a beautiful bar of soap for, like, I know my soap isn't cheap either, but you're gonna see how long it takes for me to make soap. But there's nothing more sad than having a soap and it only lasting like 3 days. So that's why you wanna cure it for at least a month. The longer you cure it, the better. My fragrance oil. Alright, and then we're gonna blend it all up. And I actually really like this white because it's a nice creamy, kind of like an old white, kind of like, you know, an old wedding dress that you find in an attic, in a haunted attic. It's a haunted wedding dress in a haunted attic. It's a really pretty white. So let's go and blend this guy up. If I can only, there you go. This reminds me of this song. I don't know if you actually can hear it. I'm very new to streaming, going live. I'm very new to going live, so I don't know if this music is too loud, if it's not loud enough. What I was gonna say is this song reminds me of the D-Devils. Does anybody remember the D-Devils? 6 centuries ago. You remember? And dance with the devil.
What's your reflection? Reflection. What's your reflection? Reflection.
Alright, you guys wrote me some comments, but you guys are so far, I cannot see anything.
What's your reflection?
Ah, des trucs sans parfum. Oui. Oh, Nova Scotia, hello. Attends, je te reviens pour les trucs sans parfum. J'espère que t'es encore là. Excuse-moi si c'était long avant de te répondre.
What's your reflection?
Nova Scotia. How is it over there? Is it nice? Is it sunny? Over here it's really sunny. Actually really warm already. J'ai des trucs sans parfum. C'est ma ligne que j'appelle Stabby Stabbed. Stabby Stabbed, c'est quand... c'est des trucs pour les... c'est-à-dire les soins d'après-tatouage. Excuse-moi. Les soins d'après-tatouage, fait que je mets jamais de fragrance là-dedans ou de parfum ou des huiles essentielles parce que je veux que ce soit le plus pur possible, mettons, pour la guérison. Puis c'est excellent aussi pour les gens justement qui ont des peaux sensibles, ce genre de choses-là, parce que je mets tout le temps de l'avoine colloïdale. Fait que c'est excellent pour quand t'as la peau qui pique, les gens qui ont l'eczéma, quoique je préfère ne pas dire comme quoi, tu sais, elles ont mes produits ont des propriétés médicinales parce que c'est pas un médicament, mes produits, tu sais. Mais je sais comme quoi ceux qui ont l'eczéma puis du psoriasis puis qui ont essayé mes produits, même ceux avec parfum, même ceux avec huile essentielle, j'ai jamais eu de commentaires négatifs. Il y en a qui m'ont dit comme quoi ça leur a aidé, mais je peux pas, moi, vanter ces mérites-là. C'est contre la loi quand on parle là-dessus. Bon. So, this white is gorgeous. And I can already pour in the mold because this layer is solidified, see? So, just want to make sure I have the right amount in each. At least to start. I know I needed, okay. Always want to be careful when you pour your layers because you don't want it to pierce the layer before. You know, you were so careful to pour and like make it straight. You don't want to pierce through, and it kind of defeats the point.
What's your reflection? Find your direction.
All right.
What's your reflection? Find your direction. 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 What's your reflection? Find your direction.
was so worried, my friends. I was so worried about this fragrance because sometimes fragrances, especially if they're floral, they have a tendency to speed up your batter, and you never would have been able, never in a million years would have been able to pour it like this, super gently, as to not hurt your layer underneath it. But you've seen it. Look, I'm still able to pour, although it's getting thicker, it's getting harder for me to pour, but I'm still able to. Isn't it great? And I keep looking for my spatula. I always get worried whenever I start like streaming, because this is the second time I do it. So I always get worried that like I'm gonna get some mean people or whatever. But honestly, I barely even see your comments, so I'm always gonna get some mean people. I'm gonna be weird. I'm gonna be awkward. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to talk about. Turns out it's always fine. I have to do this more often. It's actually fun. It's actually quite fun, to be honest. Because or else I'm just here, like, non-verbal, uber concentrated. It's great for me to put myself into, you know, that little circle of fear. Oh, allô Julie! Merci! Ah, merci d'avoir répondu. Mais je suis allergique à toutes les fragrances, oui. Oh, c'est gentil. En ce moment, hein, je vais te le dire, là, en ce moment, c'est triste parce que j'ai pas la collection Stabby-Stab. Elle s'est toute vendue. Et c'est définitivement, comme Julie a dit, qui est mon amie tatoueuse avec qui on a développé justement les produits Stabby-Stab. T'as vraiment pas besoin d'être tatoué pour pouvoir l'utiliser. C'est excellent pour ceux qui ont les peaux, qui ont des peaux sensibles, qui ont de l'eczéma, qui ont du psoriasis, ce genre de choses-là. Sans vanter les mérites, genre comme quoi ça va absolument t'aider. Mais for sure, il n'y a pas de fragrance dedans, fait que si t'es allergique aux fragrances, j'irai avec les trucs Stabby-Stab. Je vais en développer plus le plus ça va. J'aimerais ça faire des beurres corporels qui sentent rien. J'aimerais ça faire des lotions qui sentent rien, qui sentent fragrance. Je pourrais peut-être essayer aussi de mettre des choses qui sentent bon, genre comme du beurre de cacao, ça sent le chocolat. Fait que je sais pas si t'aimes le chocolat, si t'aimes le sentir le chocolat, mais ça sent le chocolat sans avoir de fragrance, tu comprends? Fait que j'aimerais ça trouver d'autres façons de faire en sorte que mes produits ils sentent bon, sans avoir de fragrance. Tu sais, je peux utiliser aussi des hydrolats de lavande, des hydrolats d'eucalyptus. C'est sûr que ça va être des fragrances, pas des fragrances, il n'y a pas de fragrance dedans, mais c'est des hydrolats. Fait que c'est dans le fond, hydrolat, c'est vraiment comme ça a été tiré, genre c'est du jus de lavande, c'est du jus de calendule, tu sais. Fait que ça va être clairement, tu vas avoir un petit peu moins d'extravagance dans ce que ça va sentir. Mais ça va sentir bon, tu comprends? Il y a des priorités, c'est-à-dire des propriétés excellentes pour la peau aussi dans ces choses-là. Fait que moi, je sais pas si tu le suis, mais reste à l'affût. Je vais éventuellement le sortir de plus en plus. C'est juste que comme je suis toute seule, ouais, il faut que je priorise un petit peu ce que les gens ils me demandent déjà beaucoup, dont les beurres, les bruines, les savons, surtout les savons. Okay, the next layer is gonna be black. My black bucket. And this layer is actually going to be twice as big, or basically as big as the middle layer and the layer that I poured right under it. It's going to be as big as those 2 layers because I'm going to be putting my soap canes in it, so I want to have enough to cover it. And I poured too much, so. Black. Yeah, and I'm gonna mix it up just to make sure there's no black oxide deposits in the bottom. I just want to make sure all is nicely incorporated so that when you wash, you don't have a black streak because there's a little bud of black oxide that hasn't mixed in with all the rest. Black. Gonna put my fragrance in there. And my lye. Let's go. We blend. It's gonna make some noise. It's so good. I don't know if any of you here have seen the whatchamacallit, the Wednesday Addams soap that I made, but this fragrance reminds me of it because it has black amber and musk in it. It has something different though, because Wednesday Addams had sweet pea in it. This one has different florals in it. It has carnation, it has rose, it has, I forgot, but there's many, and it's very sophisticated. Because this lady we're trying to portray, she is sophistication. She has expensive taste. All right. So, my black has been mixed in. I need my pitcher for pouring it. Just trying to get rid of all of the bubbles I have inside. And I'm gonna have to pour this guy in 2 batches because I want my soap cane to be nested in it. I don't want it to go like through it, you know? You know what I mean? Alright. So let me just figure out my calculations. Okay. Yes. Okay, we're ready. I'm going to use my spatula. Don't want to break the surface, although I really doubt it's gonna break. If you can do this with your soap, that means it's not gonna break. Oh no, but I did move it a little bit, so let's put it back. There you go. Perfect, nothing happened. This song. So different from the rest of the songs that have been playing on this playlist. It's gonna have a different drop, of course. I always love pouring black soap because it just reminds me of like a chocolate pudding, but like a goth chocolate pudding, like really dark with dark chocolate. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna pour this guy next. I wish you could see. Oh, it's so satisfying the way it just like takes over all of the white. Do you see? Do you want me to like bring you closer? I think I could bring you closer. Just making sure I poured enough. Seems like I did. Whee! I'm gonna try and bring you guys closer for the pouring of this guy. Look, 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 look. I'm sorry about the mess, Jesus. Alright. See how it's nice and white here? Watch it as it becomes black. Overtaken by darkness. Oh, so satisfying. Oh man, that's pretty. I love it. Did you see that? Did you see that? I love it. Okay, all the rest is gonna have to wait because I have to put in my soap canes. And the rest is gonna be used to cover all of this. So, do you have 3 in there? Yes, you have 3 in there. Perfect. So my soap canes, they are made with glycerin soap. So it's basically looks like this. I'm sorry, I think the camera's kind of like blurry, but it looks like this. See? And when you put it in, and then when you chop it up, it's gonna have like a little, you know what I mean? It's gonna look like a little heart. Like, there you go. So, just waiting for it to be at least a little bit set up so that I can put these guys right in the middle. Hopefully it'll be fine. Right in the middle. Nothing but perfection for this soap because this person I'm trying to represent, she would not want anything less than perfect. But you know what? I'm gonna wait for, I think, the rest of the guys. So bright. Sheesh. Wait, let me see if I can focus it. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go. I just want it. I really hope for it to be perfect. Next up, this guy right here. And this guy had little extra bits because it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. But I have extra bits, so it'll be fine. There. And this one. Just want to push it together as much as I can. Make sure that it's straight. Oopa. It's sinking. Okay, all right. And for the rest of the black, we're just gonna pour it right on top of this. Make sure that it's still pourable. Yay, it is. Oh, how great. I love it when a soap that I'm making turns out to be just, you know, pure pleasure and like just so much fun to make. Because I swear sometimes some soaps, they are anxiety machines. All right, let's go. We're just pouring it right on top. Okay, I'm sorry, it's gonna make a little bit of noise because I want to tap these down. Make them as flat as possible. I still have some white here. I'm gonna hide it. And this guy too. When I'm done filming, or this guy, at least this part, when I'm done doing this, I'm going to show you a tour of the soap shop. Who would like to see a tour? It's alright if you don't want to. Alright, time to tap down. And that is where industrial music comes from. Okay, just want to clean these edges up for the next layer, which is, I think, yeah, we're going back to white, and then we're finishing off with a small layer of red. Whoa. Oh, it's gonna be perfect. I cannot wait to cut this. Still have a little bit of black in here. You know what? I'm gonna keep this for my piping later. Yeah. Just want to make sure that you just want to make sure that whenever you have a little bit left over, if you want to use it, keep, you know, stirring it a little bit, or else it's going to seize. It's going to become soap. It's going to become hard, and you won't be able to use it. So, and the reason is why, in soap making, what happens is there's like crystals that form inside. Crystal, or your structure, your soap structure forms when you're making your soap. So if you keep breaking it, you're not gonna have a hard soap. All right, we're going for white. White. my white bucket. Here's my white bucket. We're gonna measure. And I forgot which details. Wait a minute. What's the measurements I need? Okay. Let's go. A little bit too much. All right, that sounds good. So here's my white and my, just gonna try and rinse it off as much as possible. This guy, maybe put it in like, whoo. Yeah, okay. See, this is my white, and I wanna make sure that my titanium dioxide doesn't fall in the bottom. Want it all mixed up real good. So there you go. And it's a pretty white because it's kind of a little bit gray, and with my soap mix it's going to make it really creamy, kind of like a very, very light beige. There you go. I'm gonna put this guy in here with my fragrance. Here, let's move this a little bit. With my fragrance. And I'm gonna clean this guy up because I don't want no black in there. It has to be as white as possible for this layer because I want it to match as closely as possible the layer I have already poured down there. I calculated all of my pigments that I wanted all before I started the live. I calculated my pigments, I calculated my fragrance per layer, I calculated my oils per layer, and my lye. So we're gonna mix it up a little bit like this before I blend it with my stick blender, and then I'm gonna pour it in these 3 molds. Yeah, that looks good. Time to blend. Oh, but then I cannot believe I just said that. I haven't put my lye in there. I'm such a doofus. See what I mean? Sometimes I do lives and I don't realize what I'm missing. And this is the reason why when I do production, it's important for me to not be open to the public, because or else I will likely forget. Imagine I pour this and it's not actually, I don't have the lye in there. It's not going to be soap. It's just going to be oil. Just oil. It won't ever turn into soap if you don't put any sodium hydroxide in there. So it'll be a bit of a flop. All right, so my lye is going in. My lye goes in. And that's the magical ingredient. The magic ingredient is the sodium hydroxide. If you don't use it, you're not gonna get soap. It's just gonna have oil. And whenever you use sodium hydroxide, you best put gloves on, best have glasses on, or you could risk damage to your beautiful face, to your beautiful visage, because this stuff is corrosive. Yeah. And if you are making your lye solution prior, you need to have a mask on, because if you don't, like, just the fumes of this stuff, it's really stinky. It's gonna make you cough like you've never coughed, and it's automatic. Even if you want to not cough, you won't be able to not cough. So you gotta use a respirator. All right, my lye is in there. See how the white is gonna become white. I want to put this in my white pitcher for pouring. It's always easier to pour from a pitcher like this with a little spout. There you go. Okay. Just want to tap it down a little bit because there's a little bit of bubbles in there. Smells so nice and pretty and fancy. This fragrance that I'm using is a duplicate for a Dior, well, at least part of it, because I mixed it up with another fragrance that I've carefully picked. It's a Dior duplicate for Absolutely Blooming. It smells absolutely delicious. I mean, absolutely pretty. You don't have a tendency necessarily to eat flowers, although yeah, some of them you can. Did you know that you can eat dandelions? I don't think I've ever tried eating dandelions in my life. Alright, so 810 divided by 3. Nope. Is 270. Let's go. And this is ready to be poured on. Are you ready for that satisfying pour? So, yeah. Okay, I want to leave some space for some red there. So I don't think I'm going to pour all of this stuff in. Yeah. You know what I think happened? Because I wanted this white layer to be as thick as the white layer that I already poured in there. What happened is I didn't calculate how much the embed that I put in there, you know, that heart-shaped embed that I put in there, I didn't calculate the weight of that. So it turns out that all of these extra layers on top will have to be a little bit thinner. Still going to look fabulous, don't you worry. So I'm gonna keep this aside and use it for something else later. Now it's time for our final red layer. And I'm going to have extra red, which is great because I'm going to need some of that red later for another project that I'm excited to show you. What you can do with extra soap like this, you can either pour it into another mold and you'll have just like an extra like mold, like another different shape of soap just for using for your personal self, or you can give it to your shelter, your local women's shelter or regular shelter, which I usually do, but this time I actually need this extra red batter that I'm going to be producing, so I'm going to keep it aside and make soap dough out of it. Soap dough is basically a soap that hasn't had the chance to cure, a bit like this right here. You see how it's becoming hard? If you keep breaking this up, it's never going to have a chance to cure properly, and you're going to be eventually able to make dough out of it. So kind of like Play-Doh, but soap. So you're going to be able to shape some cute things out of it, like cat ears. You can shape little cinnamon buns. You can shape anything you were really thinking about. I am really excited because at some point I'm going to be shaping with that soap dough something I'm just so excited to show you. I can't tell you, it's a secret for now. All right, so last layer. A little red. My red, gee, red, pretty red. It's actually a little bit shimmery. You might not be able to see it. I think the camera's a little bit blurry. I must have gotten a bit of oil on it. Problems of making soap. That's the issue with being a soap maker. Everything, and even you, are always oily. So it's a good thing to be making soap. Alright, a little bit of red in here. There you go. Then I'm going to add my fragrance. Woo! I'm going to move this away from you for now so that you can see me mixing. My guys, are you the type to always be losing your stuff? Because where did my spatula go? Where the heck? Aha! I got it. Never mind. No panic. I have a tendency to panic. No, I'm kidding. Actually, being on live is a little bit soothing for me, weirdly enough. Okay, time to mix this color. And then I'm not going to forget to put the lye in this guy. Oh, wow, it smells beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, my lye. Next up is my lye. Terrible lye. Who got that reference? I'm putting my lye in. There you go, it's in. I'm gonna mix it up real quick with my spatula and then with my stick blender. And you want to be careful as soon as you have lye in something to like make sure that you're not splashing too much. It's why I recommend, like, if you're gonna have people watching, you make soap like live next to you. Obviously through a camera that doesn't work, you're not gonna get blinded, but if you're gonna have people working next to you or just watching, you're gonna want to have everybody wearing their PPE. Their eyewear, their gloves, if possible long sleeves, because everybody's sensitive to different levels to this. I find that, like, see, obviously I'm not wearing any sleeves. Obviously I'm so white, Jesus. But I'm not as sensitive to it on my like, of course it's gonna be itchy a little bit, but you just take a bit of oil, regular oil, or a damp cloth, and you'll wipe it off and it'll be fine. I just don't want to because often, like, or you know, you're gonna have to wear clothing that you don't really care about hurting, because lye is going to ça va tacher ton linge. I don't even know how to say that in English. You're gonna stain your clothing. Okay, sorry for the noise. Okay. After all of this, I'm going to show you how much of a mess this studio is. It gets so messy up in here, like, as soon as, oh my god, it's like inevitable. If I'm making soap, it has to be a messy, I have to be in a messy environment. I don't enjoy it, I don't like the mess, but that's just how it is, because soap is time sensitive. Making soap is, like, you have to be on the ball, or it might mess up. You might not have the result that you want. So you gotta get going with it, you know? Alright. So that's why I don't have, like, usually when I'm cooking at home or whatever, I'm going to clean up after myself, like, from one step to another. But I don't have much of a choice here to just get going, or we might not be able to pour the soap into our molds, and that could be tragic. My red pitcher. Gonna get all the red I can in here, although I know I might have extra. Okay, let's do it. Who's ready? I'm ready. This is the final layer. Whee! Who's excited? I'm excited. We've done 5 layers after this guy. Can you imagine? Does this look cute? Okay. Alright, let's do it. We're just gonna fill it up. Am I ready though? Yeah, this is set up. Awesome. So, just ready for the satisfying pour. Don't think I need the spatula for the other ones. Turns out I don't have any extra. Sorry for the noise. Hey, so we did 5 layers. Woohoo! Next up, I gotta do the piping, which is literally the most satisfying process ever. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready for that. Just gotta mix this stuff first, just so that it doesn't set up. I'm gonna need it later. Yeah, I'm gonna put this aside for now. Gotta mix up this guy right here because I don't want to lose it. It's gonna be good soap dough for another project later. And this guy I'm actually going to be using for my piping. Woohoo! Yeah, so piping. I have to calculate what I need. Talking about oils, lye. I don't put any fragrance in my piping because I never want it to be like a problem. Sometimes some fragrances decelerate the soap process, the soap saponification process, and I don't want to wait forever for things to set up. So I don't put any fragrances in my piping that I put in. But I do put enough fragrance in the bottom for it to be all scented. And so it's scented enough, you know. And this guy right here is actually going to be quite strong scent-wise. I can tell. It's pretty strong right now. I'm telling you that a lot of people that buy from me really like their fragrances strong. And it'll scent up the whole bathroom like no problem. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's a delicious scent. Okay, it's time for my soap frosting. So, I'm just gonna try and organize myself a little bit. And all of this extra stuff I'm gonna put aside. Soap frosting bucket. Okay. Then I'm gonna check how much material I need. Hi everybody! Do you guys let me know if you guys actually follow me already. I think I recognize some of your faces from the pictures. This is only my second live ever. So please say hi to me, encourage me. I hope I can make more for you guys. I'm really, really flattered that some of you are here. As much as I like this, it's always a little bit like nerve-wracking to be on live in front of people. Alright, who wants to see the design? Like I usually always design my soaps on Procreate before I make anything. See, this is the soap that we're designing right now. So I've got some cute little rosebuds. They're white, but I'm gonna be putting a red melt and pour on top, just to kind of convey red roses, but painting the roses red. Now, if you guys didn't recognize who I'm trying to portray with this soap, painting the roses red should give it away. Then I have a pretty little crown that I've made as well that I'm really excited to use. So now I have to just calculate how much I need of the materials for the top part. My frosting, we call this frosting. Okay, so let's just see if I have enough. Hopefully. Guess what? I lost my spatula again. Okay. And how is everybody's day? Over here in Montreal, in this studio, it's a little stuffy. I'm not complaining because, like, Montreal weather sometimes is a little bit special where it gets really, really cold, all of it out of the blue. Like, I can remember, like, it hasn't been even like 3 weeks ago we had like an ice storm. So we're lucky that it's stuffy in here. Like, I've opened the back door to the shop. I can hear the birds singing. It's majestic. It's a majestic day today. All right, we need that much. Okay. I'm so excited to show you the piping. You're gonna love it. All right, let's see. Do we have enough? Not quite. Okay, that's gonna be good. All right, and now it's time for I need my titanium dioxide. No, my black oxide. Black oxide is a natural pigment that you can find in nature, hence natural. We're gonna get this piping really black, like black pudding, goss pudding, my life. Now I'm gonna blend this first, just to make sure I have enough black. And then we're gonna put the lye in it. Oh yeah, wait, I should show you this. Always so satisfying to mix in pigments with oil. Oh, but it's too late, I'm sorry. Time for lye. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of piping because I just realized that we have a bunch right there that I didn't use from inside the soap. So if I have too much, it's fine because I'm going to use it as soap dough for another project. All right, so my lye is in, my oils are in, my pigment is in. So sorry, it's going to be a little bit noisy. See, it's already become quite thick. We're at a medium trace. I'm going to get my piping bag and get ready. See, and my piping bit that I'm using is this guy. It's an Atico piping tip. I got this guy from Amazon. They're relatively cheap and they do an amazing job at piping. They're one of my favorites. It's an Atico 869. It's also great for piping body butters. So, just going to, you know what, try and wipe you guys off. I feel like the camera's oily. Is this better? Oh, it definitely is better. I'm sorry. You guys must have felt like you needed glasses all along. Okay, my piping bag is ready. I'm going to remove as much stuff as possible. I have the time because my piping isn't ready yet. That's the material, I mean. So I'm going to remove this from there. Put it over here. I don't need my lye anymore, so we're getting rid of that. Putting it over here. Whoop, whoop. Don't want to drop your lye. That is not a good idea. This guy we can put away. Here. See what I mean? Like usually when I cook, this is what I do. Like I just clean up as I go, just so that at the end I don't have like all this extra stuff that I need to handle, and I'm just ready to eat because the food is warm. Do you usually eat your food and like leave your dishes aside, or do you do your dishes before you can eat? Because for me, if I want to relax, I gotta have a clean slate. I gotta know that I don't have anything else to do in the kitchen, so then I can enjoy my meal properly. Right, so pretty, so clean, so fresh and so clean. Hi everybody. Okay. So let's check if this piping is ready. It is not. We're gonna have to blend more. Sorry for the noise. I'm just gonna put this here for now. Okay, I also want to be sure that I have all of the indents ready so that when I cut, nothing is broken. Yeah, that sounds good. Awesome. This way? No, this, like this. Okay. Actually, I think I need it. Yeah. See, and now we're getting to a thick trace. Trace is when you pick up your stick blender and you kind of drizzle it over the rest of the material. It stays where it's at, but that is not the consistency you want for soap batter that's ready for piping. You're gonna want something where, like, when you use your spatula right here and you like put it like this, that it stays exactly in place. And I'll show you what I mean, because right now we're clearly not there yet. Because if I just pipe at this consistency, it's just gonna go everywhere. This is not it, my friends. This is not it. So we're gonna keep blending. We're gonna keep blending, and what's awesome is that even if I have all of this stuff, if I don't have enough, I have some extra already put aside. So keep blending. my nose is a little itchy. Not it yet. Whew. My nose ring just fell out. I have this nose ring. I have a septum nose ring, and it just fell out. Alright, we're gonna put it aside. Good thing it didn't fall into the soap. Yeah, so I'm gonna disinfect my hands real quick. I think that's the reason why my nose was itchy. My nose ring was falling out. I want to know, what's like your best way to wind down? Do you like enjoy going to the spa? Do you enjoy going for a bike ride, going to the park? Do you play frisbee? What's like the way that you like most to just relax, like without a care in the world? Us, we went to my friend Julie, which I don't know if she's still here, but we enjoy going to the spa. We went like on Monday. It was actually fantastic. We went to the spa called Forena, who's in it's in Quebec. Well, like in Quebec, the province of Quebec, and about like 45 minutes away from Montreal. And it was probably the best spa experience I've ever had in my life. And that's nothing, because that's c'est pas peu dire, because I used to work for a spa called Strum, and I really love their spas. They're so pretty and everything, but I feel like just the way that Forena, like their activities over there, because they have activities. It's a spa, but you still can enjoy activities like stretching activities. You can do, I bet there's like a hot yoga place that you can, you know, just do hot yoga over there. And it's just beautiful also. So I'm going to keep blending this because it's not ready. And see what I mean? If I would have had in my fragrance in my piping right here, if I would have had in my fragrance in here, which just decelerates, that's what we call it, when it decelerates your saponification process, we wouldn't even be close to this texture yet. I would have been, oh hi, how are you? Hi guys, my boyfriend's here. We never would have been able to get to this trace right here if I had put my fragrance in. Oh, and we're not even close to being where we need for it to be pipeable on my loaves. We're getting there. Whenever you do this, you want to give your stick blender a bit of a break, or it might burn out. Good thing though, I don't have only one stick blender. So people, before having a stick blender in the ancient times, because hey, soap making, this process right here, although I have like funky colors and all of that, it used to be much simpler in design, because this technique exists since 2,800 years before Christ. So it's ancient. So like imagine being back then, being like an ancient Egyptian and having to get things to trace with your arms and like a whisk. If even a whisk existed back then. I don't know how, but like Jesus Christ. Even like my hand hurts just from using the stick blender. So imagine being... Oh, thank God for technology, my guys. I'm happy because technology is here. I can talk to you while making soap. I'm not by myself. It's great. Plus, it allows me to make soap frosting much easier. Oh, but we're getting there. Are you okay? Okay. Tell me you're not hype. Alright, let's see what this texture looks like now. If I take my spatula without the napkin, I don't want the napkin. But let's say I take the spatula and I do it like this. Ah, it's not ready yet. See? Like, oh, this freaking light. Can't see anything. Can you see here? I'm trying to get the good light. But if I push it like this, it should stay in one spot. If it's not staying in one spot, which means that it's not ready yet, so you're gonna have to keep blending. Like, how long have I been blending? It's been 84 years. Going outside? How about I try using the other hand? Okay, I think now we're at it. Now we're in good shape. Let's see. Yes! Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Can you see that? Ah, that's perfect. Okay, let's go. Where's my piping bag? Piping bag. I gotcha. Why are you closing the door?
Sandy.
Hey, Bear.
I want stuff to come in here.
Can you grab the scissors from back there? Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, see, if it's sticking to the bag and it's barely moving down, that means you're ready.
There you go.
Thank you. Just drop them right there. Thank you.
Because I don't want sand.
Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Like goth pudding texture. Okay, let's do it. Gonna cut it. I wonder if you guys are close enough. There you go. Let me bring you closer, maybe. Is this good? I wish the lights were better. I'm sorry. I feel like they're super inaccurate. I'm trying to get a really pleasing aesthetic. Okay, look. Yeah? Does this look good? I think it looks good. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. It's gonna be pretty. Me. Like I'm not talking because I'm so concentrated and also like so pleased. This is so satisfying to me. Okay, other side. Sorry, I'm not talking. I mean, maybe you like that better. My hands are sore. How pretty. I am so happy. I want to put a little bit more. I do have a little bit more left, so. Okay. Cool stuff. Okay, so next step. Does that even look good in the light that I have? How sad. Next step is isopropyl alcohol. Because I don't want any ashing to happen on this beautiful black pudding. Now, I want glitter. So, glitter. Has my glitter basket right here. Let's see what glitter we have. We want a golden glitter for sure. Where is it? Oh, maybe I don't have any more. I have golden glitter, and I have this pretty reddish pink glitter. I have my glitter, this guy, brush. And we have this beautiful glitter right here. So, let's do it. Let's put on some glitter. It's glitter time. Oh, so magical. Do you see the glitter plopping everywhere? I don't know if you do. I feel like the camera is having a hard time focusing on the, because the contrasts are so intense. Yeah, and then I'm gonna be putting some, you'll see a nice like golden drizzle, but I'm gonna put some like little pearls of red melt and pour on those roses that I'm gonna be putting later. You'll see. It'll be fabulous. Alright. My golden glitter. Let's see. See, it's Superstar Shimmer Copper Mica. It's gonna be great because my crowns, they're not exactly golden. They're more like copper, like a reddish gold. So this is gonna turn out great for them. But there's a little wind. My boyfriend left the door open, so now they're like fluttering everywhere. These golden micas. See? They're barely going on the soap. It's the intention that counts. Okay, how about we do embeds? And for embeds, I always rather just take off my gloves because some of these guys are really small. You'll see, like, see, these are my rose embeds. Why is the camera so overblown? Sheesh. My little rose buds. So they're really tiny. So I feel like with my gloves, I could never. How about I try and let's see if I can do it like this. Sorry, I don't want to cause any dizziness. Is this better? I feel like that is better. Now I feel so bad because I could have piped the soap this way. It would have been so much better. Woo! See, and the cute crowns I have, they look like this. Like this. They look like little cookies. Like that. I want to try and set up my other phone. Where'd it go? For filming as well. Let's do it this way. Yes, that works. I have to do quick, so I'm going to plop all of this here. My soap is getting a little solid, so I have to hurry. have tweezers. Tweezer time. What? These tweezers are not helping. Just have to hurry. Crowns first, crowns first. Crowns are a priority. Woo! Sheesh, I'm having a hard time with these. They're so small. Still live? Yeah. Huh? My guys, I can't believe how good this soap smells. Whoa, keep dropping the roses. Oh. They're so small, these roses. They're so cute. They're so cute. I just can't. The soap collection. Have you guys guessed what this soap collection is going to be? I'm going to have enough roses for like everyone. I'm gonna put a bunch of them on. Just want like them to be covered in roses. This queen does not deserve anything less. Gorgeous. So in theory, you guys, if you're gonna be making soap, I definitely recommend to be putting gloves on. Put some gloves on for your own security. If you realize that you don't need them, like I do, especially if they're just gonna like be cumbersome for me right now because these embeds are just so tiny. So I'd rather choose not to put gloves on. But see, like I got a little bit of soap on me and I'm not itchy or anything like that, but that's just my type of skin and also habit. I don't recommend that if you're starting soap maker that you don't put any gloves on. It really depends on your skin and how resistant to pain you are. But I swear right now my fingers aren't itchy, nothing's happening to them. In love with the soap. Is there anything that you guys have made? Like it could be cooking, it could be like arts and crafts that you've made but you're so proud of? If so, I do want to know what have you made that got you so proud, and are you still making them? If you are, I hope you tag me in a video. I would like to see. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I still have so many roses. I'm going to add so many more to like all of these. I don't know, what is something that I've made that made me like the most proud? Honestly, yeah, well, you know, just the fact that I was able to start Spooks and Spanks and that I am where I am now with it, that makes me very proud. Especially with my ADHD brain. With the type of brain that I have, sometimes it's hard to stay focused on something, but what I find with soaps and cosmetics is that there is a lot to learn, and if you get bored, you can move on to like formulating a new product. So I feel like it's the perfect hobby or the perfect business to start when you have ADHD. I mean, as well as drawing, all of that stuff, because like if you're honestly anything that you want to start, if you're like willing to start a small business as an ADHD person, I say go for it. I think you have the perfect brain for starting a business because there's so many things that you need to learn and think about when you're a small business owner. there's just no chance that you can get bored with running a business. It's going to be stressful, of course, but anything worth it, and it's going to be like, you know, stressful and difficult, but I think that it's definitely worth it. At least, you know, even if you're not making a whole lot of money, like, and it would be different than if you had your a 9-to-5 job. Of course, you'd be making probably more money in a 9-to-5 job, but it's so worth it to start your business when you have an ADHD brain, because there's no way you can get bored. Like, you have the ultimate decision on everything. You can try out so many different things and like satisfy that part of your brain that needs constant change. So if you're ADHD and you are scared to start, please don't be. If ever you need any support, yo, I'm here. I can help you out with things. I can hear you out if there's something that you're worried about, that you don't know where to go with or whatever. I'm totally here to support you. So please feel free to let me know. Like, how can I help you? All right. So how many roses do I have left? I have like 3. So it's gonna be perfect. It's like it was calculated for everybody to have like 6 pieces. She said stop.
No, I changed my mind.
She changed her mind.
I want to be unfocused.
Okay. I think for the embeds we're done. I have all of these like extra coronas, extra little like shapes of crown shapes. I'm going to be using them for pictures later. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spritz this with alcohol. Yeah, like that. I want to add more freaking glitter to this for some reason. Let me see what else I have. She's a bit of a dark queen, this girl, so let's see if... See, I have this little shimmery purple pink. I think that's gonna be good. The fuchsia, I think, is gonna complement that reddish pink we have inside the soap. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this guy on it. I just wish I would have put it before I added the embeds. Now I feel a fool. Maybe it'll be okay. Don't need a whole lot. Do you see the glitter flickering? Flickering glitter. Okay, she's pretty. Now I want to do the melt and pour thing, like I spoke to you about. I just want a little bit of melt and pour in a little cup. Where are my little cups? Here they are. There are my cups. I can just get to them. Oh no, I'm dropping all of them. I just want one with a little bit of melt and pour. I just want a little bit. See? This is all I want. This is all I want. And I'm gonna go melt this little melt and pour chunk. And then I'm going to put a little bit of red coloring in it. Good. Now, I need my red color end. Where art thou, red color end? Yes. Very berry. From the 5th fairy. I need a pipette. I know people call it a pipette, but actually, it's pipette. That's how you pronounce it in French. It's a French word, so See, look at how red that is. It looks like blood, and that's perfect. That's what I want. We're just gonna go for like a tiny drop in this melting pour right here. Like, I don't want too much. Okay, maybe 2. And then I'm gonna mix this. Oh wow, that's such a pretty red. Okay, I'm in love. I wish it was like, you know what? I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow in here. A little bit of sunshine yellow. I'm gonna put a little bit of sunshine yellow in there. Just want it to be like more like bloody. Yeah, that's good. That's all I needed, see? Okay. Oh, fabulous. Okay, maybe I'm going to need a little bit more of melt and pour, because I already ran out. Okay, back to my melting station. Okay, let's see. I wonder if this is going to be red enough. No, definitely not red enough. Definitely not red enough. Yeah, much better. So much better. And we want a little bit of yellow in here for it to resemble a little bit more like blood. Like this. Yeah, it's much better. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Gracias. Inception. song is intense. Oh, I have too much melting pour. Oh well. Gonna add a little bit more to those roses. I want the dramatic effect. Don't you like the dramatic effect? I love it because in the tail she's like painting the roses red. Because, well, she wanted red roses, but she didn't get red roses. And then she was like off with her heads for whoever got white roses and not red ones. So I think this makes sense. For it to be a little bloody. That's a proper drizzle. And we're almost done. I'm still wondering if I'm going to do that, like, golden drizzle as well on this little soap right here. I wonder if it's going to be, like, pretty or if it's going to be just too much. I think with all this red stuff that I've poured on, maybe a little bit too much, so I think I'm gonna call it a day for today. I mean, for this look. I like it when it's gloopy. I think I'm gonna call it a day, and then I'm gonna cut it tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it on live, but do please follow me if you don't, and I will show you what it looks like. These guys are going to be available in June, sometime in June. Probably around mid-June, around my birthday. And my whole Alice in Wonderland collection is going to be available at that time too. So do not, I repeat, do not miss out, because these are pretty much the only ones that I'm going to be making for this limited edition collection. So I know they're going to leave quickly. They're going to be leaving quickly, so don't miss out. Put your alarms on when I do announce the restock. I do announce it more on Instagram. I feel like I'm having a hard time with TikTok getting my visibility up. So unfortunately I'm more on Instagram than I am on TikTok. But I'll try and put it in my, at least in the bio, when I'm going to be making these live. They need a month to cure, so it's going to be a month from now at least. But I think it's going to be around mid-June that these guys are going to be live. I'm so excited for the cut. Like, this soap has been so much fun to make with all the different layers. There was like 5 different layers to the soap. An embed in the center, a beautiful heart embed. Like, this is like one of the most intricate soaps that I've made, and it turned out to be really good. Like, the fragrance I used was amazing. It wasn't, hey, do you guys maybe want to see my face for a while? Okay. Try with popcorn. I'll try next time to make a soap that smells like popcorn. I have a fragrance that's amazing for popcorn. So there you go. Oh, thank you for the follow, Brandy. Yeah, so this beautiful soap right here that I've made in reference to our Queen of Hearts is going to be available in June, mid-June, so please don't forget to follow me if you don't want to miss out. These guys are going to be selling out really quickly, so I wouldn't, yeah, anyways, I'm repeating myself. Alright, my guys, it was so nice to finally do this with you. For the second time of my life, I've made a live soap with you, and both times they turned out so great. I don't know why I get so worried every time I make soap that I'm gonna screw it up, you know, because of stress and all, but it turned out super great. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube. Most likely next time I do my live soap making sessions, I will be on YouTube, so follow me on YouTube if you want to see more of it. If not, it was really nice for you to be here, and I really enjoyed our time together. Alright, so I'll see you guys another time then. Bye!